Hello, my name is David Hicks. Welcome to the I'm Excited podcast. Whether you're watching or listening, thank you so much for doing so. Today is going to be mostly a jovial, comedic presentation. I'll explain why in just a minute, but just to give you a review, we just finished a four-part series on a deep dive into homosexuality. Is it right in God's sight? Is it wrong? The gist of it, well, I mean, first of all, it starts with those of us who say we follow Jesus, whether we've been mean to people who have been caught up in homosexuality or we've said nothing, while we see other people who say they follow Jesus being mean to people caught up in homosexuality. That's wrong. And if you've been a victim of that, I beg your forgiveness, because meanness and cruelty in any form is just not a part of following Jesus. Regardless of who it's targeted at, what they did in their life, what you see in Jesus is someone who welcomed you, whether you were a well-known sinner, whether you had been caught in adultery, whether you were just someone of a different race that other people look down on. Not with Jesus. It doesn't matter what we've done. It doesn't matter our history, our past. He welcomes us into His presence because He is eager to forgive us of the things we've done wrong and to show us a completely different way of living a life full of love and goodness and kindness and self-control, whether we're talking about sexual matters or any other type of arena in life in which we need self-control. We can learn self-control through Jesus. But when it comes to homosexuality and really all sexual relationships, there's three environments for them. Marriage between a man and a woman is created by God, is re-emphasized by Jesus and His teachings. Then there's adultery, where at least one person's married, but not to the one with whom they're engaging in the sexual relationship. And then there's fornication, which is kind of the catch-all, be-all, everything else. And it really doesn't matter which genders are involved. Man, woman, 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 whatever. That fits into the realm of fornication. And so it's in those realms of adultery and fornication where God does not want us to engage in sexual relationships. Now, in a world where we are bombarded with sexual messages all the time, is that easy to do, to save sex for marriage and that with the opposite gender? No, it's not easy to do, but that's how wonderful Jesus is, and it's how gracious and merciful He is. And how we saw how He welcomed a woman who was a well-established, well-known sinner, and Jesus forgave her, for she loved much. He sent her on her way in peace. We saw how Jesus dealt with those who in hypocrisy had brought a woman caught in adultery to Him, and how He dealt with their hypocrisy and then turned to the woman and told her, I don't condemn you. Go and sin no more. So we see the beauty of Jesus, and that beauty is extended to you, to all of us. His forgiveness, His grace, and His teachings that will lead us to eternal life. So I encourage you to watch that series. It's a four-part series, but it was deep, it was emotional. And so now I wanted to do something much more jovial and lighthearted. One more reason I want to do that is because some of you're going through so much pain and so much hurt, and life is so difficult for you that right now it feels like you can't breathe. You can't hear positive thoughts. It's just all dark and negative, and you feel overwhelmed with life. Here's the surface of the water and your head's down here and you don't know how to get it back up there. Well, sometimes just laughter, comedy can help bring our head back above the surface of the water to where not only can we laugh and smile, but our ears are free to hear the call of God as He draws us to His love. And so that's why I want to try today to share with you, hopefully, the gift of comedy. This routine is based on the work of Gallagher. He was famous for smashing watermelons with mallets. Now, I'm not going to do that today because I don't want to incur the wrath of my wife as I get watermelon all over this room. So even though I get a lot more hits that way, we're going to pass on that one. Instead, I base this on his work when it came to his brilliant observations about the stupidity of English spelling. And after I listened to one of his routines, it dawned on me that the ultimate irony of English is that the most brilliantly spelled word we have is dumb. Literally. D-U-M-B, dumb. I mean, you can see it, right? How it all went down. How whoever the diabolical alcoholic was who invented English spelling, how this came to be. Well, if you can't, let me help you. Okay. We've got all the letters. We've got A, B, C, D, E, S, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, B, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That's all the letters. Ooh, that kind of sounded like a song. Somebody, maybe you should write a song to help us remember the letters. That'd be good. Now we gotta take the letters, we gotta combine them into words. Okay, let's see. First word. Let's see. Supercalifragilistic. No, that's too long. That's too long. We did simple word. One syllable. One syllable. Okay, what's the word? Give me a word. Give me. Pig. Why did you say pig? Oh, you want me to figure it out. You said pig because pig lives on a farm. There's lots of animals on a farm. There's cow, there's chicken, there's sheep, there's lamb. Oh, that's it. You wanted me to say lamb, that's it. Oh, I need to write this down. Okay, forgive me. I don't know where my marker is. Oh, this way here. You know, you could have said lamb in the first place. That would have been a lot easier. Okay, so here we go. Lamb. That's an L. Yeah, that's an L. That's an A. And that's an M. Lamb. Simple. That's it. Ooh, all that thinking made my head go numb. Maybe the thinking or the drinking. Can't remember, but it's numb. That's a good word. That's an N. That's a U. No, not you. This the letter U. There's a difference. Okay, and that's still an M. Hasn't changed. Okay, so numb. Dumb. Oh, that rhymes with numb. That should be simple. Like that's a D, and that's still a U, and that's still not U. That's the letter U. And M, not changed. Dumb. That's it. Oh, we got a problem. Dumb means stupid. I intelligent. This is smart. You can't spell a word that means stupid in a way that's smart. No. That won't do. So what I do? I didn't know what I do. I'll put a letter on the end of the word dumb, and that makes no sense whatsoever. That dumb will be dumb. Okay, let's start. Okay, first letter. A. D-U-M-A. Dumb. No. That sounds too much like dumber. That kind of makes sense. No. Okay, B. That's D-U-M. B. Dumb. Okay, that's perfect. Okay,
So here we go. G, U, N, B. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry. I need my glasses. Don't see like I used to. That wasn't the right word. Okay. Now, here we go. Dumb with a B on the end. Yes. Yeah. Oh, hey. Which one you switched the letters? Don't do that. You messed up my spelling. Okay. No. Dumb. G-U-B. Now that is dumb.
Which, as I observed earlier, is absolutely brilliant. Look, it was either that or somewhere in the past they actually pronounced the B. You would have had teachers looking at test scores going, "Oh, little Johnny, I'm so afraid, after looking at your latest test score, that you are in fact quite dumb." And toward that end, I mean, to kind of give credence to the theory, we do have the word numb. I mean, maybe we had nurses in clinics in the past going, "Doctor, come quick! The patient's going numb. He's going to do the rumba." "No, number." "Which number?" "Yeah, you know, it takes a long time to do number one when you get old." Or maybe these are just shortened versions of longer words that existed in the past. For example, maybe lamb used to be lambadextrous. No, that's not a dinosaur, but it was an animal equally adept at using both right and left legs. There's phobia, where we feel fear. Maybe there was numbia, where we were unable to feel fear. Dumb, maybe that was some sort of medical term for mentally impaired, something like dumb bladina or dumb bladinha, which unfortunately for a certain segment of the population, as the word shrunk over the years, for a long time, it was simply known as dumb blonde. So all this got me thinking, how in the world did this language used to be spoken in the past? So I tried to put together a story that I think hopefully nails it. How in the world did we used to say English? Let me read it to you. Oh, I'm sorry, I need my bifocals for this. Much better. It was Wednesday. I was on my way to seeth my psychiatrist. As I got into a crowded elevator, I began to feeleth a certain PC coming over me. It was my claustronumbia acting up again. Entering the officey, I sat down next to a beautiful woman with a rather lambidextrous servicey dog. She was mumbling, "2 + 2 equals not 4, but a." Immediately, I knew she was suffering from dumbledina. A nursey called me back. As I sat it down in front of my doctor, he asked, "How are ye doing?" "Finey," I replied. "What can I do for ye today?" said he. "I have ye a thinking problem." "Ye do it? Do tell." "I think too deeply." "Giveth me an example." "Well, the other day, I was sipping the water out of my toothbrush, or so I thought." When I looked, I was actually sipping a strand of dental floss. Oh, that is DTS, Deep Thinking Syndrome. Your brain is too busy to tell your body what to do. So your body just guesses, and it often guesses badly. Doeth ye wanteth me to prescribe ye some medicine to cure thee? No, absolutely not. I want to know if ye can prescribe it something to make ye it worsey. This stuff is comedy gold. This comedy routine brought to you by Hickster's Dictionary, inspired by the idiocracy that is spelling the last name Hicks, Hicks. Hickster's Dictionary is the world's first English dictionary that doesn't spell English words the way they are currently spelled, but the way they should be spelled. Are you tired of looking up the word 8 under the letter E? Okay, well maybe you should have figured out what 8 means by now. But what about psychiatrist? Tired of looking at it under the letter P? Well, no worries with Hickster's Dictionary. You can find it just as it's supposed to be spelled as soon as you figure it out the way we thought it should be spelled. Hickster's Dictionary, that's Hixstr', not Hicks, because spelling the last name Hicks, Hicks, is just plain gumbo.